Hello, I'm Alexander, and today we'll take a look at EM6L, a new IEM from Simgot. I would like to thank Simgot for providing a sample for this review. I'm not paid to make this review or offer any specific opinions about this product, and all thoughts expressed in this review are my own. EM6L Phoenix is a hybrid IEM that features 5 drivers per side, 1 dynamic driver and 4 balanced armatures. The IEMs closely follow Harman's 2019 target curve and have an attractive 3D printed shells and detachable cable. IEMs arrived in a beautiful carton box. On the front of the box there is a branding and illustration of a phoenix. And on the back of the box there is a frequency response graph and a list of technical specifications. In the box we have Simgot EM6L IEMs, detachable 0.78mm 2-pin QDC cable, 3 pairs of silicone ear tips, carrying case and a user manual. Impedance of EM6L is 26 ohms, sensitivity is 119 dB. Now let's talk about design and build. The shells are made of 2 parts, a 3D printed resin housing with a CNC machined faceplate. Both parts of the shell are black and glossy, which makes them instant fingerprint magnets. The left faceplate carries the Simgot logo, while the right faceplate has an illustration of Phoenix. There are clear channel indication marks on the inside part of the shell, along with the model name. IEM shells have one vent hole located on the faceplate, and it's covered with a mesh. The nozzles are made from metal. They are almost 6 mm in diameter and are on the shorter side. There is a metal mesh at the end of each nozzle, but there is no usual lip that helps with ear tip retainment. Overall, the build quality is good, but such glossy finish might be a subject to wear and tear. Now a couple of words about fit and comfort. The EM6L shells are made from resin, they are polished and there are no sharp edges here. They are medium in size and have an ergonomic shape, but the fit of this IEM is kind of shallow. I have big ears and quite wide ear canal openings, so IEMs with wide and long nozzles fit my ears best, and I can instantly find a good seal and fit with such an IEM. In case of EM6L, I didn't have any luck with the stock ear tips, as due to the nozzle length and the angle, the IEMs tend to fall out of my ears. I finally switched to Dunus Stage and Studio ear tips, and this almost completely solved the fit problem for me. I've been using this IEM for extended periods of time. They're light, but due to their shallow fit, I found them irritating my ears from time to time. Now let's take a look at the cable. The cable that comes with this IEM is 1.2 meters long. It has a straight 3.5mm connector on one end and 2 QDC 0.78mm 2-pin connectors on the other ends. The connectors have a channel indication that is hard to read, and I personally prefer the connectors to have a color markings at the base or at least a color dot on the side for easy channel navigation. The cable has a metal splitter, pre-molded ear hooks and a metal chin slider. Overall, I would say this cable is quite okay. It's soft and is low in microphonics. But pre-molded ear hooks seem to be quite aggressive, and in case you are struggling with the fit, swapping a cable might be a good idea too. Now let's talk about the sound. Please note that all sound impressions that I'm sharing on my channel are completely subjective, so please take them with a grain of salt. At 26 ohms of impedance and 119 dB of sensitivity, EM6L is easy to drive, and I had no issues driving it from my Samsung Galaxy S10. But I noticed that this pair could benefit from additional power, so pairing it with the sources that are slightly more powerful than my phone has yielded a very positive result. EM6L was tuned to closely follow Harman's 2019 target, and I need to say that Simgot was quite successful with the tuning. The sub-bass extension is good and it goes quite deep and follows the Harman 2019 in-ear target closely. Sub-bass has a lot of authority and rumble, while the mid-bass, being even more warmer than Harman target, brings a lot of mid-bass punch and impact that introduces a lot of dynamics in the sound. Bass details, while not class leading, is good. It's moderate in speed, well controlled and resolving. As there is still some bass bleed into mid-range, the mid-range here is warm, lush and full. Vocals and instruments are up front, have a good note weight and there's enough body and warmth. Lower mids don't sound thin, which is great, and upper mids are even more energetic and pronounced in comparison with lower mids. Still, the upper mids don't sound harsh, even at a high volume, they have a lot of clarity and resolution, and I was pleasantly surprised by this fact. The treble extension is good, and the treble is energetic, detailed and airy without any hint of brightness. It's got a nice amount of sparkle and energy that will make treble-sensitive people a bit nervous, though it was never been harsh or grainy in my case. At the same time, due to such treble extension, the details and micro details are surprisingly good for a pair of affordable hybrid IEMs, and this fact perfectly complements the overall sound of EM6L. The soundstage is another aspect that pleasantly surprised me here. The soundstage is wide, but not too deep, still it offers a spacious presentation. I enjoyed EM6L both with my music and gaming, especially with the competitive gaming, and I must admit it was rendering a gaming sound landscape well. The imaging is excellent, offering a good sense of distance, and the resolution and instrument separation are also very good at this price point. EM6L impressed me in this department. And while it doesn't punch much above its weight when it comes to technicalities, still it's a very capable pair of affordable hybrid IEMs with a good resolution and detail retrieval. Let's summarize. Simgot is on a roll lately. The EA500 single dynamic driver IEM that I also reviewed on my channel was a very successful release. So it now sits on my list of best IEMs that you can get for under $100. In case of EM6L, I need to say that Simgot did a good job too. While there are other hybrid IEMs in this price range with similar configurations, EM6L stands out for one simple reason: it punches above its weight. Pros: solid build, good sound coherency, quality bass with good control, good treble extension with lot of energy, engaging and lively tonality, great technical abilities for the price, and a good storage case. Cons: a shallow fit can be a deal breaker for some people, shells are prone to fingerprints and require frequent cleaning, and IEM can be lacking a bit in dynamics. Despite a few cons, I think EM6L is a good hybrid IEM. It has an organic, lively and engaging sound signature, good sub-bass extension, sparkly treble and a good technical abilities for its price. I can easily recommend it to those who are looking for affordable and well-tuned hybrids that closely follow the Harman's target curve. Alright guys, that's all from me for today and I hope that you enjoyed this review. If you want to see more content like this, please consider subscribing to my channel and click the bell icon to receive new video updates. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.